Continuing resolution has passed the House of Representatives. The continuing resolution, they lost Thomas Massie. They picked up Jared Golden, the swingy Democrat from Maine. So 217 votes to get it done, given the absences in the House. Due vacancies due to appointments to the president's administration. They only needed 217 votes, not 218, to get it across the finish line, and they did it. And now it's off to the Senate, and therein lies the rub for the United States Senate. This is Chris Coons of Delaware speaking on CNN.
I'm going to vote against what came over from the House Republicans to the Senate last night because I don't want to give my vote to support what Trump and Musk are doing. I do think there's real risks to a government shutdown, so I respect those who are saying they are concerned that President Trump will go even further if we hand him that possibility. But what's come over, which is often called a clean CR in the talk of the Congress, is not clean, it's dirty. It's got lots of provisions that will make cuts and harm organizations and communities all over our country. So, Sarah, I think this is a terrible idea. We should instead be working together to finish our 2025 bipartisan appropriations that we've got ready to go here in the Senate and find an agreement that keeps the government open for 30 days while we finish that work.
I have a question. It's a trivia question. Which entity governs the government's shutdown procedures when the government is not funded? Which administrative agency governs the government and guides its shutdown when the government is not funded? Does anybody know the answer? This is why Angus King, the independent Democrat from Maine, came out 10 minutes ago and said, I think I have to vote for the CR. I don't want to, but I was just informed who controls the government if there's a shutdown. Do you have any idea? Why, that would be my friend Russ Vought in the Office of Management and Budget. Yes, Democrats. If you shut down the government, you put Russ Vought in charge, not Donald Trump. Yes, the director of the Office of Management and Budget oversees a government shutdown. And remember, the Democrats hate Russ Vought. And he will be in charge of administering a government shutdown, including laying off personnel and shutting down lawfully established entities that he now, because of government shutdown, has the power to shut down. Democrats, I'm begging you. I am begging you, Democrats, for all that is decent in this world. I am begging you for all that is good and holy and righteous on planet Earth. Filibuster the continuing resolution. Shut the government down. I beg you, Democrats, don't go along with the GOP. Don't go along with them. You can't give them a win on this. You can't give them a win. Look at your base. Your base is telling you to fight. You're going to provoke a civil war if you fund the government. If you allow the continuing resolution to go forward, you're going to provoke a fight with your base. And this, my friends, is the glorious schadenfreudelicious nature of what we're dealing with. So here's the thing. If the Democrats vote for the continuing resolution, they're voting to fund deportations. If the Democrats vote for the continuing resolution, they're voting to fund DOJ's ongoing sabotage of the government. That's been placed in the continuing resolution, and they're voting for that. If they don't vote for it, they're with their base. The Democratic base is insisting that they let it shut down. The Democratic base is furious that the Democrats might go along with funding deportations and DOJ. It's in the spending package. This is a brilliant maneuver by Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House. It is just think of the pleas and the situation. Here's Politico right now. This is right now, just hit the wires on Politico. Senate Democrats are grappling with whether or not to support a House GOP funding patch less than 3 days before a possible government shutdown. With 52 Republicans expected to back the House-passed stopgap, 8 Democrats would need to help advance it to a final Senate vote. So far, only one, John Fetterman, has indicated he'll support it. Other key swing votes are on the fence. Mark Kelly told reporters he remains undecided on the 7-month funding bill, which passed the House on Tuesday. Senator Tim Kaine didn't rule out voting for the bill. We're trying to get some amendments to make it better, he said. The lingering indecision comes as Senate Democrats plan to meet Wednesday afternoon for a closed-door lunch where they're expected to discuss their strategy ahead of the Friday midnight shutdown deadline. They face growing pressure from the left flank of their party to oppose the bill, but it's not clear any Plan B could pass in time to avoid a shutdown. The House Republicans adjourned the chamber on Tuesday night. Members will not return until March 24th. Democrats are wrestling with a politically treacherous choice. They don't want to be blamed for a shutdown, and while they don't want to risk further empowering Donald Trump and billionaire Elon Musk as they slash government, some within the caucus are worried that allowing a government shutdown would play into the men's hands. AOC is joining a chorus of progressives publicly urging Senate Democrats to oppose the legislation and that they should filibuster it. Here's the compromise that Senate Democrats are thinking of doing. In the United States Senate, you have to vote to close debate, and then you vote on the legislation. It takes 60 votes in the Senate to close debate. That's the filibuster. What the Democrats are plotting doing right now is voting to close debate and then refusing to vote for the bill. So you need 60 votes to close the debate, but only 50 to pass the bill because J.D. Vance could break the vote for a tie, 50-50. It'll be 52 Republicans, though, who actually vote for the bill. So the Democrats can say they oppose the legislation. They can all vote against the legislation, but they will allow it to come to a vote. And AOC is calling their BS on this. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and progressive Democrats are saying if you vote to close debate, you are voting for the legislation. There is no wiggle room for you here. We know what you're doing. You are allowing the Republicans to fund the border deportations and to fund DOGE. But here's the other side of it. If the Democrats filibuster the legislation, they shut the government down. And if they shut the government down, they put Russ Vought in charge of the federal government. And Russ Vought will be merciless. Russ Vought will fire people, lay people off, shut down governmental entities. He will be ruthless in reshaping the federal government so that when it reopens, it will be unrecognizable in its present form. And the hilarious part of it is voters won't really feel a thing because Russ will keep open the national monuments, unlike Barack Obama, who closed them down. Russ will allow you to go see the monuments in the museums. It's all the bureaucrats behind the scenes who will disappear, sight unseen. The Republicans, I got to tell you, God bless Mike Johnson. Some of you wanted to toss Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson designed this. It is the perfect trap for the Democrats. It is the perfect trap. You know, my buddy Joe Cunningham, program director over in Lafayette, he started referring to Mike Johnson as Magic Mike. I think I got to go with this, Magic Mike. Some say his name is Magic Mike. Magic Mike Johnson, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, has constructed the most brilliant trap for the Democrats. They will either fund deportations and DOGE and keep the government open, or they will shut the government down and put Russ Vought in charge of the government. Ladies and gentlemen, this is brilliant. You're either empowering Elon Musk or you're empowering Russ Vought. This is so good. And the Democrats don't know it. The Democrats have never been in this position before. They've literally never been in the position to be the ones to shut down the government. Usually it's the Republicans who are shutting down the government. I can't remember the last time it was the Democrats who actually in Congress collaborated to shut down the government. Usually it's a Republican effort, not this time. And this time the Republicans have so beautifully turned the table on the Democrats. The Republicans will win. I mean, it's like heads the Republicans win, tails the Democrats lose. You either empower Elon Musk or you empower Russ Vought. Who do you want to empower? Pick your poison, Democrats. That's the beauty of what Mike Johnson has done. And by the way, Mike Johnson does deserve a lot of credit. I can hear people say, what about the president? What about the president? What about the president? The president certainly twisted enough arms to get them on board the plan, but you got to give Mike Johnson the credit here. Magic Mike designed the plan. Magic Mike came up with this, and even Senate Republicans doubted he could get it done. Remember, the Senate Republicans were plotting over Mike Johnson's behind his back to try to do something else. They didn't think he could pull it off. Not only did Magic Mike Johnson pull this off, he's got the Democrats backed into a corner where it literally is heads Republicans win, tails Democrats lose. You empower Elon Musk, you empower Russ Vought, pick your poison, Democrats. This is just beautiful to watch happen. The Democrats get everything they deserve in this. And if they don't filibuster, not only do they empower Elon Musk and fund the government the way Donald Trump wants it funded, but they make their base so mad they start a civil war on the Democratic Party side. Progressives will be furious with the Democrats if they move forward with this. If the Democrats have the audacity to fund the federal government, deportations, and Doge, the progressive base of the Democratic Party will skin them alive. Magic Mike Johnson has set up the Democrats for destruction. With a big assist by Steve Scalise, by John Thune, by Donald Trump, by J.D. Vance, but this was the Speaker of the House's plan, and it has come about perfectly. The Democrats have no way out of this except pain.